Welcome to your next wild weekend. I'm your host, Byron Goggin. Listen, if you're a guy like me and wants to get your family into the outdoors, you know the last thing in the world you want to have happen is for them to have a miserable time. So we're always kind of looking for ways to get your family out, and I think we found the answer here. Now, over the last couple years, you've been seeing these things called side-by-sides. And no, they're not a golf cart with knobby tires or an ATV on steroids. These things are cool, and that's what took us all the way to Huntsville, Tennessee to check out the Yamaha Rhino, because they were giving free demo rides to average people like you and I. You ever had the hankering to get out in the woods with your family and drive side by side with a loved one? Boy, do we have the answer for you. It's called Rhino! The Brimstone Recreation Area in the Cumberland Mountains provided the ultimate test for these side-by-side workhorses.
Brimstone is a recreation park. It's a privately owned 20,000-acre park that has over 200 miles of trails. Whether it's for motorcycles or ATVs or side-by-sides.
The side-by-side utility vehicle in itself, not just the Rhino, is the ideal family vehicle. The Rhino is just taking it to the next level, where you can, they've really thought of every aspect of fun for not only the driver but the passenger. And as a family vehicle, you can pack it up, load it up, and there's really no limit to what you can do with it, where you can take it, and who you can take with you.
Simply put, side-by-sides mean accessibility, and there comes a point in everyone's life when they might not feel as comfortable throwing their leg over an ATV and driving through a mud hole like this, and that's where Rhino comes in.
Well, we feel like the Rhino is really has opened up a new market for our business, in that there really aren't any age barriers. The young and the old can participate.
There's just no limit to what you can use these things for. Again, the ability to get out there and get out there with a friend, a wife, girlfriend, grandfather, and then take your stuff with you, whether you're going on a destination or just for a day trail ride. It's just awesome.
It opened it up to a lot more people. You don't need to swing a leg over an ATV anymore. You don't need to have handlebars. You know, the familiarization of most people with automotive controls like a steering wheel, gas pedal, brake pedal. We felt like having the capability or the terrain ability of an ATV, but having that comfort and that familiarity of an automotive type control and side-by-side seating, being able to share that and be in a comfortable position, not have somebody behind you like on a two-up ATV. That was the real goal for the Rhino.
Come all the way down on 3 and jump on this 48.
See, the one bad thing about these vehicles is they're so good they go anywhere. You might actually get so far out you're lost and have no idea where you are.
We're right here. See? It's this way. See?
Should I be concerned that, you know, our guides don't know where we are? We're gonna go that way.
I feel like you can go almost anywhere in it, and it's a lot of fun trying that stuff, challenging, and even experienced guys, it might be seem too easy. They don't have to have this high skill level, but that's where the extreme terrain comes in. So that's what's fun for me, is increasing that speed a little bit in that extreme terrain, and it's a lot of fun in that way.
The ride is definitely confidence inspiring. And if you do get stuck on a rock or something, it's usually because you picked the wrong line. And, you know, it can happen. There's 12 inches of ground clearance, but you know, sometimes you get a big boulder, or if you get into a mud hole, you can't really gauge on how deep it is. You fall into the ruts and stuff, it happens. It happens with everything. You know, any vehicle out there, you get the big Jeepers with the huge tires, it happens to them too. So you do have to be careful about the lines you pick, and again, the ride is very confidence inspiring, and you don't want to get in over your head. But I think overall it's a real stable machine, you know, and we got into some nasty stuff today on the rock crawling, and you can't help but grin the whole time while you're out there.
Tight trail riding we did today was some of the best that I've experienced in a long time, and the Rhino weaved through the ins and outs of the trees, no problem. It's very maneuverable.
The new generation of side-by-sides have come a long way. In the old days, there was tons of vibration in these things, and the motors were so loud, you couldn't even talk to the person sitting next to you. It was like they almost weren't there, right?
We know it's kind of a social type of thing. You know, the husband and wife want to go out, like I said. They want to experience that together. Well, part of that is being able to communicate to each other and talk to each other, and you know, kind of point out the exciting parts of the trip while they're driving or as a passenger. So we really worked on refining and bringing the quality level up to a very high level, which allows a lot more communication on the trail and just makes it a much more enjoyable ride for everybody when they're out there.
Is this cool?
It's more than cool. This is, you know, you can't beat it. We were out all day going for 2.5 hour rides, stopping. You know, the fall colors are out here today, and you just can't beat it. You get out in the woods, you get some trails, you get some uphills, some downhills, you get, you know, some river crossings, you know, some rock crawling. It's just all a wide variety of stuff out here in Brimstone. It actually puts the Rhino to the test and shows exactly what, you know, how good a vehicle it really is.
You know, side-by-sides are really the best way to get your family into the woods and out into the outdoors. Now, if you'd like to try one of these as a demo ride, you're in luck, because Yamaha has fantastic demo programs. And to find out more about them, simply go to YamahaDemos.com. Or you can go to WildWeekendTV.com, look under ATV Adventures, and you'll find a link there.
Attainable adventures for you and your family is the name of the game, and there's much more coming up next on Wild Weekend Adventures.